Have you ever wanted to level up your character during a quick lunch break or take down a dragon while lying in bed? Well, thanks to the Steam Deck in 2024, that dream is real. But here's the big question. Which RPGs are actually worth your time on this thing? Let's check them out. The first one is Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth. If you're into the Yakuza series, this one's going to be right up your alley. This time, we're heading to Hawaii. Yes, Hawaii. The turn-based combat from Like a Dragon is back and better, giving us those wild, over-the-top battles the series is known for. Plus, the mini-games are next level and can keep you busy for hours. Ichiban returns as the lead character, but now Kiryu has a bigger role too. If you're into quirky stories, fun combat, and exploring new places, this game is going to feel like a celebration of everything Yakuza fans love. Next, we've got Persona 3 Reload. This is a full remake of the original Persona 3, but it's more than just a new coat of paint. The game adds new features that make your life easier, like updated combat and smoother ways to navigate the social sim elements. Everything feels more alive with fully voiced characters and fresh visuals. If you've never played Persona 3 before, this is the perfect way to jump in. It's one of the best JRPGs out there, and this remake makes it even better. If you want something lighter but still full of adventure, Monster Hunter Stories is a great pick. It's a turn-based RPG that lets you bond with monsters and use them in battles. The combat's easy to learn but has enough depth to keep things interesting. Plus, the game's colorful art style looks great on the Steam Deck. Sure, the battery might drain a bit faster during long sessions, but with a fun story and monster-raising mechanics, it's worth the time. If you're a Monster Hunter fan looking for something more laid back, this is for you. Now, let's talk about Shogun Showdown. This one's a mix of roguelike, deck building, and turn-based combat. You control a samurai on a 2D grid, and every move counts, kinda like chess. The attack tiles you use add a fun layer of strategy, and every run feels different, with new characters, skills, and upgrades to unlock. If you love games that make you think and plan ahead, Shogun Showdown will hook you in with its addictive gameplay and cool pixel art style. Next on the list is Arco, a unique RPG inspired by Mesoamerican fantasy. The game blends turn-based combat with real-time bullet hell-like mechanics, which sounds tricky but is actually a blast. You lead a group of heroes through a huge world full of monsters and rival nations. What's cool about Arco is that your choices really matter. They affect the story and how you fight. It's got a lot to explore with over 200 locations and tons of skills to unlock. If you're craving something different, Arco has that fresh, imaginative feel. Up next is No Rest for the Wicked. This one's a darker action RPG from the creators of Ori. The combat is intense and the story is gripping, but unfortunately it doesn't run smoothly on the Steam Deck right now. Frame rate drops and crashes happen during big boss fights, which is frustrating. It's still in early access, so the devs are working on it. If you can wait for some updates, it's worth keeping an eye on, but if you want a smoother experience, maybe hold off for now. Now for something completely different. Snufkin, Melody of Moominvalley. It's a calm, cute adventure where you play as Snufkin, exploring the beautiful world of Moominvalley. You'll solve simple puzzles, sneak around, and restore nature's balance, all to the relaxing tunes of Sigur Rós. The game is more about the story and atmosphere than action, but if you're looking for a peaceful break from more intense games, this one's a charming, cozy escape. Ender Magnolia Bloom in the Mist is a Metroidvania that's still in early access, but it's already looking promising. You play as Lilac, a warrior trying to save a post-apocalyptic world filled with mysterious creatures. The hand-drawn art is stunning, and the combat is challenging but rewarding. You can customize your skills and equipment to suit your style, and even though it's still early in development, the game runs really well on the Steam Deck. It might not have a ton of content yet, but it's one to keep on your radar as it grows. Of course, we can't talk RPGs without mentioning Baldur's Gate 3. This game is massive, with tons of choices that really shape your experience. The world is deep and full of detail, and whether you're playing as your own character or using one of the preset companions, every playthrough feels unique. It's based on Dungeons & Dragons, so you've got all that rich lore and strategy built in. You'll probably want to play this one more than once to see all the different paths you can take. Finally, there's Citizen Sleeper. This indie gem may not have a big budget, but it tells a powerful story. The game uses tabletop RPG mechanics and focuses on choices and consequences. You mostly stay indoors, but the world feels alive through the writing and atmosphere. The art, music, and dialogue pull you in, and the multiple endings make sure your decisions have weight. It's one of those games that sticks with you long after you finish. So, there you have it. 10 RPGs that are perfect for the Steam Deck in 2024. Which one are you excited to try first? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on more gaming goodness. See you next time.